Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Price. Our topic for this month is one of my favorites and Ariane's because they are the Lyran Council of Time. And we are going to focus on time. So, as we amplify our creative harmonic, time is actually an important one because it can be a source of conscious or unconscious stress, and therefore it can affect your overall vibration. So, in this video, I want to cover a few adages that Ariane likes to remind us of so that we're relaxing our energy and especially our interaction with time. Now, first, they have often said, don't just start with saying time does not exist or time is just an illusion. And it's not that it's completely untrue, it's that it's not a connected truth. And we worked more deeply with the connected self last month. You can go back and do that meditation to help really get into that connection energy because it's a really important part of our conscious nonlinear expansion to focus on connection. Yet we're in the realm of separation where we experience linearity, we experience separation because of our density. I'm not thinking your thoughts for you, making your choices. We are separate. That's what we're experiencing. And yet we know that that's not the whole truth. We are also connected in many ways. And the connection of life on earth is one of those. We connect through interests, similarities. We connect through our differences. So, the whole truth is we are experiencing separation in this density, and we are also connected. And it is the same with time. We are experiencing the linearity of time or the separation of time, past, present, future. And we're also blending the connection of time. And Ariane says that time is a subtle energy. And this is why things like time is an illusion, they're not completely wrong. It's just that it's not only an illusion. Since time is a subtle energy, the law of resonance is especially powerful with it. And that's why we say things like time flies when you're having fun, or it moves really slowly when you're bored because your frequency, your overall density, which is in a constant state of movement, affects your experience of time. So, as you consciously hold a higher resonance of love, joy, creativity, you are interacting with a closer resonance to the unconditionality of time, of life, that subtle energy. And of course, even as you embrace those lower density emotions, that's when you connect them with love, and that begins that natural shift. And that keeps you from avoiding or polarizing into the illusion of positivity or the illusion of those higher frequencies by suppressing negativity. So your resonance shifts your interaction with time. And therefore, rather than time does not exist, maybe a fuller truth would be something like, my external experience of time is linear, but my subtle bridge connects me to the malleable rules of time, the subtle rules of time. So I am timeless within the experience of linear time. And the illusion is that time is just one thing. It is both within this density. We're blending those subtle realm rules. And a message that came through many years ago before 2012 was that that whole shift is about us changing our relationship to time. And that is a very broad ranging subject. It's why it's so important to be in your present moment. And Ariane has many ways of supporting us through this because time is a topic that has come up quite a bit through these years. And I have really loved their teaching on all time is now, or dealing with time from the perspective of the subtle energy that it truly is. Because as we embrace linearity instead of avoiding it, that's where we experience that the past is no longer occurring in your present moment. It's no longer the physical now. And the future has not yet been experienced. And yet, both of those are within your present moment as subtle energy or subtle information. And of course, those are synonymous. So, the subtle information of your past is within your present. And that could be from this lifetime, other lifetimes, experiences of humanity that are connected to your DNA, to the land, to the experience on earth, etc. Everything. You are a vast and amazing biomechanism. And because the past is now subtle within your experience, it's more malleable to you. So, is it supporting you or is it dragging you down? Is your past empowering you or is it inhibiting you in the present moment? Subtle means malleable. So, shifting your thoughts, your emotions, beliefs, perspectives, your subtle bridge, that is what changes your information in the present. And then the past can become supportive instead of consciously or unconsciously creating more resistance. And of course, it's the same with the future. It's pure potential. And how you work with your energy in the present moment creates the experiences of the future. This is your creative harmonic in action. In the present moment, you are creation creating. That's where you change the energy of your past. That's where you create the potentials of the future. So, as you become well with the experience of potentials, the unknown, you are embracing your subtle power, your creative harmonic to magnetize what is resonant with you. And you don't have to be perfect. This is the illusion of only positive thinking to avoid reality. But as you embrace all experience as life supporting you into greater clarity and strength, you are holding the resonance of the future that you want to experience, that you want to bring to earth now. And this is like the card reading around self-empowerment. I'll put a link to that in the description below. But that's the important energy, is how are you feeling in your present? That contributes to the overall information of the field that we are all immersed in for life on earth. And that time for you to bring that here is now. Feel that energy. Use your subtle bridge. That's what helps you to interact with the subtle rules of time rather than just the linear rules. Now, for those of you that want to go deeper into healing your time interactions, you may want to join the subscription program where you get access to Ariane's full channeling and my class on empowering your interaction with time. And be sure to subscribe to my private newsletter where I give you updates about in ascension and everything that we're going through. And of course, subscribe here on YouTube. Click that bell to be notified of my videos, especially the upcoming meditation video to help you relax your energy with time. And let's talk a little bit about the light language transmission, because there are so many layers within this transmission, and you'll have your personal experience as your higher self releases and activates for you. But one thing that was really interesting to experience was the connection of lines and circles. And this made so much sense because we are moving from more of a linear focus into a spherical focus, the circular nature of time, the circular nature of connection, what's connected in the sphere of life, the sphere of the self. Also, the Ankh showed up, reminding us that we are actually the lines and the circles interacting. 1111 was a really powerful energy in this. There was some information that we are unraveling the knots of the past, giving them new direction. So that was shown to me like circles, like a knot, a rope that was all knotted up. And yet, as you unravel that, those lines, those new directions open up, that new line of creation, your creative harmonic. And another thing that was really powerful in this was the heart and the throat chakras are continuing to open to spherical flow. And I'm going to dive a little more deeply into that in some upcoming videos. But this is something that I've been referencing since before 2012, and it is really amplifying now. We are in powerful times of change. And as you hold your creative harmonic, because you are a loving one that is interested in improving life on earth, moving us into another evolution, as you are holding that creative harmonic of what you want to experience in this world, that's when the world really changes. And that is very different than letting the disempowerment narratives that are so prevalent pull you out of your powerful presence. You don't have to avoid reality. You're just observing what you immerse yourself in, what kind of information, how much information you immerse yourself in within your own experience so that you can hold that presence and be in that now moment of time. Time is the vehicle of experience that allows life to receive the details of unique and valuable you. As you put your energy into your life, into your present moment, life receives that, and that unfolds over time. So I hope you have a beautiful, powerful time in November and enjoy the light language.
Hemerot onum sakrayaratam steirma, brem grandot oret, knel renendet onum sanj urumnat akrayarut, huem suchareak dadat im bran mnarut ukua kar orma charut ua, sem cherek merat yet anendet ekrorum, ba rakrandat al renenshum mnairut ukuret ektiret, kem atsunum steirut urek, kal renendet irum hamneru ua, bra rakrandat am suchurut onund okua, kan anansum charatama artadut okua, kam surkrut chanet ind gral ramet urumda diet anansach, huaram amneret nuruktel rena aratat und sum hakayet kua hamdarat aratand, ba randat el rumjaurat, kanand herum ar ender unum mnerut urut sakraya stand, tanand braerut urukur kamab, pam mnandut ukur teaklel, chur tatian sum charakmandat im. Kanat aerut ua, sen nem brarut ruruk hal kanand, ham mnen shurmat ir urut so, kanand akraerut ba ranka, hemop anga. Kanandat al ronjond am mrondab an kreer tanen bran hamnaurut such kreer arat neer urma pan nen krail ko sanam steir matsum cherep an chakrand kanan hanam abrandat krail hanan a ua sum kaya waraka sanen sherm nad andakrayat andiar to a besunum Shanum akrayadet Kal rendant inum mnert nicht sana. Sum steirur o qua. Kamma, oremme.